Right, today is the first alert weather day for western Colorado, and not only today but through Saturday. And the reason for that is because of the high fire danger. We have these red flag warnings into red you see on this map. We have that low humidity and those high wind gusts, and I'll break those down here in a sec. But first, taking a look at the current weather setup right now, we have high pressure over us today, which is going to see our high temperatures this afternoon increase into the mid 90s to low 100s, which is why we'll have those low humidity values. Then our winds are going to be increasing today, Friday, and Saturday because of this low pressure system in the Pacific Northwest. It's going to slowly be making its way into our area, or at least close to our area, over the next couple of days, and that's going to increase those wind speeds. And even by the time we get to Sunday, still hanging around. It's not going to bring any precipitation to the area, but it is going to increase those winds over the next couple of days. Now taking a look at those red flag warnings that we have, those start at noon today and will continue until 8 o'clock this evening. We're looking at those low humidity values of about 4 to 14% across the area, so really dry. And we're going to look at those wind gusts of up to 50 miles per hour in some spots, with those sustained winds of about 20 to 30 miles per hour. That's for today. And then tomorrow, we're still looking at those same conditions starting at 9 a.m. on Friday morning and continuing into the evening on Friday until Friday at midnight. Now on Saturday, we do have a fire weather watch currently. That's from Saturday morning to Saturday evening, and this could very well get upgraded to a red flag warning. We're looking at those similar conditions, still that low humidity, and those wind gusts of about 35 to 50 miles per hour. Now taking a look at those futurecast wind gusts for today, we're going to see those increase this afternoon into the 20s by the time we get to around the 4 o'clock hour, with of course those isolated higher amounts. And as we head into the evening, still with some lingering wind gusts, but those will slowly die down, especially during the overnight. Then we're going to start with this wind gust early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And as we head into the afternoon, seeing those really ramp up into the 30s and the 40s, with those locally higher amounts in the 50s at times, before that slowly begins to subside in the evening. And then Saturday morning, starting off in the early morning hours once again, and then continuing into the afternoon with those wind gusts in the 30s and the 20s with locally higher amounts once again, before wrapping up around the 8 o'clock hour. Now taking a look at our high temperatures for today, looking at 102 degrees in Grand Junction, 103 degrees in Delta, 97 degrees in Montrose, also in Nucla, and 97 degrees in Cortez, and 103 degrees over in Moab. And our low temperatures for tonight, we're looking at 67 degrees in Grand Junction, 62 degrees in Delta, 63 degrees in Montrose, 52 degrees in Cortez, and 68 degrees over in Moab. So there'll be some cooler temperatures tonight, but definitely still on the warm side. And if you do have plans to be outside today, just be sure to stay hydrated, take frequent breaks, and don't overexert yourself. And I'll have a look at your 7-day forecast right after this quick break.
As an emergency room physician, I worked in level 1 trauma centers for years. I know what happens back there. One ambulance after another, with injured patients and lives that are changed forever. I understand. I took care of those people. Thank you. Now, as an attorney, my team and I care for the same people, but in a different way, working to get our clients' lives back to normal. If you've been injured, our medical and legal expertise provides a unique advantage. Ramos Law. What makes us different makes us better.
All right, taking a look at your 7-day forecast. We're going to be in triple digits here in Grand Junction today and tomorrow, with a high today of 102 degrees, dropping down to 97 degrees on Saturday. Then as we head into next week, we're going to drop down into those low 90s, still under those mostly sunny skies, but we could see some clouds coming into play as we head toward the middle of next week. And we're looking at those morning lows in the 50s and the 60s. Over in Montrose, we're looking at those mid to upper 90s over the next couple of days, then dropping down to the upper 80s Sunday through Wednesday, with those morning lows in the 50s and the 60s. And over in Delta, 102 degrees today is the high temperature, then dropping down to 101 degrees on Friday. Then we're looking at those low 90s on Sunday through Wednesday, with those morning lows in the 50s and the 60s. And then taking a look at Cortez, you're going to be in the mid to upper 90s today and tomorrow, then 91 degrees on Saturday. Then you're going to drop down to the upper 80s on Sunday through Wednesday, with those morning lows in the 40s and the 50s. We all have those that sun this week. We could begin to see those clouds as we head into next week, but there is going to be no precipitation. It's just going to be those dry clouds as we have that high pressure still over us, but it is going to move off to the east slowly this week, which is why we will see those temperatures cool down and that low pressure system get closer to us.